G'day Kryptonites and welcome to another episode of Diary of a Crypto Noob. I am your host, Sister Gold, and I'm here to, have a little chat about the Elon Musk Dogecoin situation. It really feels as though that people have tied Elon Musk with Dogecoin, and really, through my searches, I sort of found like someone had a good point of that it's probably going to go down just before Elon Musk goes on. And I sort of thought that would be the case. So I did a little test patch and I chucked some money into it. Watched it go to, I think I pulled it out at 80 cents and then watched it drop down from there. And that was just pretty much an hour or two before a couple of hours before he went on. I went, I'm taking my money out. I'll put it into something that at least I know isn't being pumped by, fantasies, more or less. I know there's a lot of Doge people out there, and I'm really not saying anything negative about the coin. It's pretty crazy to think that something that at the moment, and really it's never had anything, like it's not connected with the medical industry or the car industry or any of those sorts of things. I guess you could say maybe the space industry with Elon Musk it's been connected to, but that's fairly recent sort of upgrade, I guess, to Doge. There was, I did catch a guy who was... he talked very highly of Doge and he had some great valid points, which was that it's basically being driven by the ecosystem. And the fact of the matter is that just when Elon Musk does anything, people associate it with Dogecoin. And because of that, it can bring in new people into this environment or into the crypto world to, turn around and go, well, okay, we'll buy Doge because we know Elon Musk, or, he brings out a new Tesla car and they start looking into him and they see that he likes Dogecoin. So people go, and they start looking into cryptocurrency. So I think it's on one hand, I think it's a great coin for bringing in fresh meat, or bringing new people into the ecosystem. But do I think that it's going to be a life-changing coin? That the future's really uncertain on that. I wouldn't say yes or no. This guy was talking about that Elon Musk is putting up satellites to, around the world, and that was going to make the Dogecoin go faster. My understanding it was actually connected with the 5G, so that it wasn't actually towers within a place, it was out in space. So I guess, who knows, like you sometimes get told things that are really just made up, and believe it when you see it, like those sorts of things, believe it when you see it. Now, as for things like XRP, well, XRP is, to me, I've restrained from putting money into it. I know that there's people out there who think that it's going to go berserk and everything like that, and it may do, but my only issue is that in the year that I've been in this space, XRP seems to be under the limelight of the SEC quite a bit. It's XRP's number one story since I've been in this space. That makes me a bit hesitant to invest into anything like that, because I sort of wonder, is the coin going to be around for a long term? I know that there's talk that, XRP's winning this case, but I personally don't like to, it's not over till the fat lady sings, and she hasn't even hummed a note yet. So I just think that wait and see what happens. This bull run isn't going to be around for that long, and there's a good possibility that, XRP might be still going through the ringer in a month or two, and then what are you going to make from it? Like, why go that over diversified? If you've only got a small amount of money to invest, and this is not financial advice, none of my videos are, but it's just something to think about. If you've got, say, $1,000 to invest, $100 to invest, you don't want to be sticking that in every single coin that's in the top 10. You're going to end up with $10 in each or $100 in each. And while that strategy may work if all those particular coins pump, there are going to be ones that don't. On the other hand, if you under diversify and say 4 out of the 5 coins that you've put money into don't do anything, you might be sitting there holding 4 bags of nothing, and one half decent one, when if you spread the money out a bit, and then maybe as time goes by, if one coin's really starting to not sit well with you, hasn't done much, move it into one of those coins that's doing well. I've kind of gone both strategies with my diversification. I've actually got some money in a broker where I've only got a couple of coins with them. So more of a block money in, and look, with a broker, you don't have to start off with heaps. I was just lucky at the time that I had $2,000 that I could invest in there, and I did that. And from that, it's grown where I can then, once the first coin grew, I then moved the profits into the initial one into the next coin, and so forth, and so I was able to go that way and build that portfolio that way, whereas my other one, where I've gone a bit more DCA, so just putting what I can afford from week to week and that sort of thing into it, and I've grown it that way, and both of them have had a very similar like cash wise that I've put in, are very similar, but with the second one, I actually really diversified, and like I was putting I put money out of my wages and I'd put it into a coin, and then another coin would pique my interest, so I'd put $50 in that one, or $40, or whatever I could afford that particular fortnight, and had built it up that way. out of the two in performance wise, I would have to say that the one where I minimalized is only slightly doing better than the one where I've over diversified. So that's, I guess, and that's within a year's period. So yes, if I'd probably put all that lump sum in one coin and go and let it go, it could have worked. But which coin do you go for? Like, which one do you think is the one that's going to hit the jackpot when you're new to the space? And the first thing you look at is the price of Bitcoin. Now, when I jumped in, Bitcoin was at about $9,000 Australian. And I thought, wow, I certainly can't go in there, but I still put a little bit of money into it, and fingers crossed. The second, and then the next time I sort of looked at Ethereum, and Ethereum was down actually around the $300 mark, Australian again, and so I put a little bit of money in that, and built it up from there. And it seemed like every time I'd watch a YouTube video, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is the coin I need. Oh, no, it's this coin. No, it's this coin. Oh my God, there's 5 coins that are all going to happen this month. Do I need to be in all 5 coins, or can I just be in 1 or 2? And when you're looking at these 5 coins to best coins for whatever month it is, in the sign of Jupiter and whatever, can you just, you sort of wonder, is it going to be profitable when you've got $50 and they're giving you 5 coins to put money into? If you put your money into the wrong coin, there's a good chance that you're not going to make the life-changing money that you hoped for. There's still a bit of a gamble when it comes to that. So I guess you can, as you get more into the space, the more you're going to realize which coins mean more to you. And this is where you really need to do your own research. And you'll see people write DYOR, do your own research. If you ask someone a question about a coin, they're probably going to reply with that, DYOR, Dior. Not Christian, but it is Dior. And so it can be really confusing when you are new to the space and everyone is shilling their favorite 5 coins for that month. And all of a sudden you've got 50 coins to buy. Well, it might help to stick with the basics. Bitcoin and Ethereum are always not good coins to be in. They are probably going to be, although Ethereum's done so well lately, I just like to add that. But you can start with 2 coins that are probably the less volatile out of all of them. And from there, then start looking into, find out what is happening with that coin as well. like XRP, do you want to be in a coin that has legalities wrapped around it? And what is that going to do for the future of it? Knowing that how far we are into this bull run, is that a coin that you need to be jumping into in the hopes that everything will be okay? Or that this lawsuit will be over really soon and it will go in their favor and you will make money then? Or are you better off being in something like VeChain, which doesn't have legalities wrapped around it and is tied to the medical industry, and it also while you're holding that VeChain, you're getting paid a little bit in VeChain Thor, which is it's like having your money locked up in a bank account that pays you monthly interest, but the monthly interest that it's paying you is in another coin. It's not priced as high as what VeChain is, but it's, you know, it's something that you can build up and just let it sort of sit there. And if you didn't pull that out this bull run, it doesn't really matter. You can end up, you know, leaving that till the next bull run, and who knows it. I mean, it's done pretty well. The coin, the other coin, the VeChain Thor, but that's one aspect I really like about VeChain. Neo, I held this a while back and got rid of it because I just found that it didn't do much except for give me gas. I know that sounds strange in the crypto world, but it was doing the same thing. There is a coin called gas, and Neo pays you in gas, not gives you gas, because that's not pleasant, really, you know. But yeah, I kind of got rid of it because I didn't understand the whole, you know, when I woke up this one morning and had gas, I said, can you tell me, do you get gas from holding Neo, you know? And they said, not the fluctuant type, you know, it's actually a crypto coin. And nobody could answer the question, and I couldn't work it out. So I kind of, I don't know if I freaked out a bit when, you know, but I didn't really, none of it was moving up at this stage. And maybe if I had just held tight and held these two things, that maybe it may have increased in value as other things have, you know, moving forward. But it just seemed to be a bit stagnant. If anything, it felt like I was losing money being in it. So I took it out. Not to say that it isn't a good investment now. It might very well be. You might look into it and go, yeah, that's something I believe in. That's something I want to put a coin in, or, you know, put some money in and get some coins, or some assets of that particular crypto. So yeah, just when I've bought some crypto in the past, it has been because I've FOMO'd in a bit, you know, and that led me to be over diversified, because every YouTuber out there that was recommending a coin, you know, like I was just like, oh, I got to get that one. Oh, I got to get that one. Oh, I got to get that one. Oh, so-and-so said that was good. Oh, yep, you know. And I just thought, no. If anything, I need to condense it a bit, you know. So it's been hard to condense something once you've over diversified as well, because you always think of, oh, but I really like that coin, oh, but that coin's associated with that, and but at some place you've got to draw the line. $5 in 100 coins is not going to make you rich. You are going to make money from it, but there's going to be a lot of coins that aren't going to do so well. And, if you'd had more money into the ones that do quite well, then, you would have made a lot more money. But in saying that, I've only made a bit more money from the minimalised compared to the over diversified one. So, there's, for what I put in, and the differences is that there are probably some coins on my over diversified one that just haven't done a thing. Are just sitting there, and I'm still looking at them at the original, almost at the original amount that I put into them, and they're just doing nothing. They're just, I think they're still asleep. Maybe they hibernate a lot longer, or maybe they're just not going to do anything at all, and I just need to cut my losses and push that money into a coin that has been doing well. But do you know that if you do that one, you've got to realize that if it pumps after that, just go, oh well. Like, don't beat yourself up on it, because in the end you just don't know which ones are gonna gonna pump and which ones aren't. And I would probably prefer to be in one that has had a little bit of momentum than something that's just been sitting there, pulling the chain for this long. In saying that, I know that Ivan on Tech, he likes it when it pumps, it dumps, and then it consolidates. And he says when it's consolidating, it's a good time to buy. Always buy the dip. Sell the top, buy the dip. But yeah, sometimes if that consolidation is a bit long, it might be a little sign that it's not going to do anything. And maybe that's just it. I don't know. That's just something that I know that I'm going to learn along the way, and I know that that you guys will definitely learn this along the way. But my personal strategy, again, not financial advice, just a personal strategy, is to find coins that have done have got that movement, have a use case, and don't have any real negative things tied to it, like law cases or, and the use case thing, I just find, I know Doge has got probably a big following, because it's always being flogged on TikTok, and look, you can Google up Doge, and Elon Musk is there, and it'll have the doggy face and all that sort of thing. But yeah, it's still a coin that may be tied to when, a bit too pump and dumpish for me, I think. Doge is probably a little bit too much pump and dumpish. So where it pumps because of something and then it dumps, you know, and it does, look, the pumps and stuff generally don't last that long, and then it dumps, you know, so, and it dumps quite heavily. So it is probably it is a very volatile coin, and you got to know when to pull your money out straight. So it's probably not the best coin for a new starter, even though it's the new starters that are drawn in by the coin. So my advice is go into what I like to call blue chip cryptos, which are ones that have been a bit more proven, and have got that a bit more steadiness about them. That would be my inspirational thought for the day. And look, these coins are easy to find. You know, your Cardano, your Polkadot, your Cardano, Polkadot, your VeChain, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, which is ETH. I know Ethereum Classic has been pumping a bit lately, but Ethereum Classic is, again, it's kind of like Ethereum's old clothing. That's what it was, you know, that's the original Ethereum before they changed the algorithms, or the program. And I will talk to you more about that sort of thing tomorrow, actually, when I continue my A to Z of crypto. And so I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, bell button, comments, thumbs up, smiley faces, little moon dances, I don't know, whatever you want to pop down there, except for, please, if you're a scammer, don't bother commenting. We don't need your type here. We only want people who are true to crypto and who really want to learn about this space so that they can utilize it for the benefit of their finances. Okay? And also who believe in the space as well. Like, it's a great space to be in. Everyone is very nice and willing to help out, and so, you know, have a look at Facebooks and YouTube, or, you know, you're here on YouTube actually looking, so, you know, but yeah, Twitter. I have a Twitter account. I have a Facebook account. If you want to, I'll put the links down below. And if you're interested in CoinSpot, the links are always down below underneath my page, and you will get $10 worth of Bitcoin. I know Whoopie do at the moment, but it's $10 that's not your money, that you can, you know, once you deposit your initial amount. So if you put $100 in there, you'll get, you know, or even $50 in there, you'll get $10 worth of Bitcoin. And so every little bit counts, and that $10 could be $1,000 in, you know, 2-3 months. Who knows? Anyway, lots of love. Hope you enjoyed this channel. Like, subscribe, bell button, and bye-bye.